part 2. Yes, I just kept the camera rolling. And
Okay.
Anyway, part 2 of this Q&A video, we're going to kick it off with the Phenom 8809. He always sends me good questions.
Yeah,
He sends
at
me
them.
brain scratchers, and I like to
Is
scratch
this
my
another
brain
one?
some. This is another one, or another 2, I should say, because he sent me 2 questions here. The first one, do you think we will ever see Triple H as a heel again? Yes.
Absolutely. He loves being a heel. You can tell. I mean, it's easy. I mean, how hard is it to make someone hate you? We're emanating from the great city of Cincinnati, you know, God's favorite city. And, you know, you walk in here and say something bad about the Reds or the Bengals, you're immediately a heel. I mean, how
Not
hard is it?
necessarily.
For real fans, you become a heel. And I think Triple H likes having the crowd hate him. You can tell that he's got the self-absorbed sneer, even though he's one of those guys who really is all about the fans.
Yeah.
He's really good at making them hate him as well.
Yeah, and like you said, it's easy to be a heel.
And fun.
When this kind of goes along with the question, but it kind of veers off also. High school, I don't know if you remember, in the pep rallies, the one specific time, there's an amazing heel manager that wrestled, I believe, for HWA here in Ohio, and his name was Brock Guffman. And he had this. He emulated so much heat and made you want to beat him to death that it was just that idea of heel. In one of the pep rallies, I acted like him.
Was that when you were all dressed in blue, had the cape? Did you
No,
say your
no.
name was Pinnacle? Talking to...
No. This was when I did the football players all picked me up and carried me out kicking, screaming. The Sycamore Aviator is what it
That
was.
might be before my time.
It might be. I don't know, but
He's a couple years older than I am.
I am.
He graduated when I was a sophomore, so...
Ric Flair, Charles Robinson.
Easy.
Hey, Charles Robinson's good. So don't get.
There you go.
But if Triple H is a heel, it could definitely happen again. It's easy to be a heel. It's easy to gain heat. Look at CM Punk. He's gained a lot of heel heat within the past
Yeah,
week.
that's where he belongs. He was a horrible face.
And from what I've understood, his heel character is a lot better.
Got him hired.
What got him hired. So Triple H is a heel. I think it could happen again. You just need to make it happen before he becomes the next Ric Flair or Shawn Michaels, because anytime those guys go into arena, more than likely they're going to get cheered no matter who they're fighting. Even if they're fighting another face, that face will probably end up being
The heel.
booed as a heel.
Like when John Cena faced HBK at WrestleMania 23, I believe it was. And you could tell that HBK was playing a heel character, but he was the one being cheered and Cena being booed.
Right.
And so they've got to play. I think, we talked about this a little earlier, I think the only 2 people in all of WWE who could face Triple H and have him be the heel are HBK himself and maybe The Undertaker.
Definitely.
But he's done that with both of them already, so what do you do?
Right.
I don't.
It's hard to find somebody to get him in there to fight that would make him a really big heel.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you had him beat up Hornswoggle, then that would probably get him hated. Or newly signed Eugene. Yeah. Anyway, next question was, thoughts on Goldberg's WWE stint? I'm going to let you take this one because I was never a big fan of Goldberg.
Well, I was not watching wrestling when Goldberg showed up. I've seen a couple of videos in archives and on YouTube and such. He's a big guy. They didn't really use him. He was one of the guys who, they absorbed WCW. He was at the top, and they said, okay, we'll give you a chance, and then said, see ya.
He was there for a really short period of time. I think it was like 6 months or something. Maybe it might have even been a year. I'm not sure, but he wasn't as over as they thought he was. They're wanting to bring him in with that WCW
Alliance.
That not necessarily alliance, but they wanted to bring him in with that WCW powerhouse, unbeatable persona that he had when he was in WCW, and they just couldn't do it. They didn't use him right. But once again, I was never a big fan of Goldberg anyway. So his WWE stint was crap, and it deserved to be crap. And I know that's cruel to say, but Facts are facts. I mean, I'm sorry if you're a Goldberg fan. If you are, come meet me. I'll give you a big hug and apologize. I don't know, but
He doesn't apologize to me when I say I like Cena. I don't believe him.
I put him in the figure 4. But that's Goldberg's stint in WWE wasn't all that great, special. So we're going to end the second video right here. We're going to go into the third video. We got 3 more questions to cover right here. And this one both these come from Facebook. So flip on over to part 3.